The theater is packed, lights glowing brightly as the announcer calls the name of one of the most popular Filipino singers of the generation. Cheers erupt from every corner of the room. Fans wave banners, phones are raised high, and excitement fills the air. From the outside, it looks like another triumphant moment for a star who has already conquered stages, charts, and hearts across the country. But as he walks toward the center of the stage, something about his expression feels different tonight, more serious, more reflective. He pauses under the spotlight, taking a deep breath. The music has not started yet, but the silence feels heavy. Up close, the judges notice his eyes glistening, as if he is holding back emotions he has carried for years. He grips the microphone tightly, steadying his hands. Then he begins to speak, his voice calm but filled with meaning. He tells the audience that fame did not come easily, that behind every success was a father who worked tirelessly, often in the background, never asking for recognition. He explains that his father was his first supporter, driving him to auditions, listening to rough practice sessions late at night, and reminding him not to give up when doors kept closing. Sadly, his father passed away before he could witness the height of his son's success. Tonight, standing on this grand stage, he feels both proud and painfully incomplete. The crowd grows quiet. Even the judges lean forward, fully present in the moment. He looks up toward the ceiling, as if searching for someone beyond the lights. With a soft, almost whispered tone, he says that this performance is not meant to impress anyone. It is a message, a thank you, and a goodbye he never got to say. As the first note is about to play, the entire room feels the weight of his story, knowing they are about to witness something deeply personal and unforgettable. As the gentle melody begins, the singer closes his eyes, allowing the music to guide him back through time. The spotlight softens, and the stage feels less like a competition arena and more like a private space where memories come alive. His voice enters quietly, almost like a whisper, filled with tenderness and longing. Each lyric seems carefully chosen, carrying the weight of years he spent dreaming, struggling, and hoping. In his mind, vivid images of his childhood appear. He remembers small, humble rooms where he practiced singing with nothing but a worn-out microphone and big dreams. His father would sit nearby after a long day of work, exhausted yet smiling, listening as if it were the greatest concert in the world. Those moments were simple, but they meant everything. The song reflects these memories, lyrics about sacrifice, patience, and a love that never asked for anything in return. As the music builds, his voice grows stronger. He sings about doubt and failure, about nights when he wanted to quit. His father's voice echoes in his memory, reminding him to believe in himself, to keep going even when success felt impossible. The emotion in his tone makes the audience feel as if they are watching his life unfold through sound. The judges sit motionless, completely absorbed. The crowd listens in silence, many relating the song to their own parents and sacrifices made for them. Tears begin to fall freely from the singer's eyes, but he does not stop. Instead, he leans into the pain, letting it shape every note. This scene transforms the performance from entertainment into storytelling. The music becomes a bridge between past and present, between a son and his father. With every lyric, he honors the man who believed in him long before the world did, making the audience feel that this song is not just being sung, but lived. As the song reaches its emotional core, the singer's voice begins to shake, not from lack of control, but from the overwhelming flood of feelings rising within him. The music swells, and the lyrics turn more personal, more raw. This is the moment where the pain he has carried silently finally breaks free. A tear slips down his cheek, catching the stage light, and the audience feels their hearts tighten. He tries to steady himself, taking a brief breath between lines, but the memories are too powerful. He sings about missed conversations, birthdays spent apart, and words of gratitude he never said out loud. His voice cracks on a high note, and instead of weakening the performance, it makes it painfully real. The crowd can sense that this is no longer just a performance, it is a son opening his heart in front of the world. The judges' expressions change completely. One places a hand over their mouth, another lowers their head, visibly emotional. The room is silent except for his voice and the soft music beneath it. Every note feels heavier, as if carrying years of love, regret, and longing. Some audience members begin to cry openly, reminded of their own parents and the things left unsaid. Despite the tears, the singer pushes forward. His posture straightens, and his voice grows stronger again, filled with determination. It is as if singing these words gives him strength rather than taking it away. He looks upward once more, eyes shining, singing directly to his father, wherever he may be. This scene becomes the emotional turning point of the story. Pain and love collide, creating a moment so honest that it leaves everyone breathless. The singer is no longer afraid to be vulnerable. In that vulnerability, he creates a connection so deep that the entire room feels united, by loss, by love, and by the healing power of music. As the final chorus approaches, the energy in the room changes completely. The singer's voice, now steady and powerful, fills every corner of the theater. Each word echoes with honesty, and the emotion he poured into the song seems to wash over the audience like a wave. When he reaches the last note, he holds it just long enough for everyone to feel its weight, then gently lets it fade into silence. For a brief moment, no one moves. The silence is overwhelming, almost sacred. You can hear soft sobs scattered throughout the crowd. The judges sit frozen, eyes glistening, clearly struggling to find words. Then, suddenly, the room erupts. The audience rises to their feet in a thunderous standing ovation. Applause crashes like thunder, mixed with cheers and cries of support. One judge wipes away tears before speaking, admitting that this performance was more than just a song, it was a story of love, sacrifice, and loss that touched something deeply human. Another judge says they felt as if they were listening to a letter written straight from the heart. The singer stands quietly, head bowed, hands trembling slightly as he absorbs the overwhelming response. Cameras pan across the audience, capturing faces filled with emotion. Some people are holding hands, others are wiping their eyes, many nodding as if they understand his pain. This moment has connected strangers through shared feelings of gratitude and regret toward their own parents. The singer finally looks up, his eyes full of tears but also relief. The applause continues, louder and longer than usual, as if the crowd does not want the moment to end. In this scene, the room itself becomes part of the story, an emotional witness to a son's tribute to his father, transformed by the power of a single, unforgettable performance. After the applause slowly fades, the singer steps back from the spotlight, his chest rising and falling as he tries to catch his breath. The stage lights dim, creating a softer, more intimate atmosphere. Away from the cheers, the moment feels deeply personal again. He takes the microphone one last time, no longer as a performer, but as a son with something important to say. His voice is quiet now, almost fragile. He looks straight into the camera, as if speaking to someone only he can see. He says that everything he is today exists because of his father's sacrifices that were never posted online, never applauded, and never celebrated. He admits that there were times he was too busy chasing dreams to fully express his gratitude. This song, he explains, is his way of finally saying thank you. The judges listen respectfully, allowing the moment to breathe. The audience remains silent, hanging on to every word. He smiles through tears and says he hopes his father can hear him, wherever he is. He hopes his dad knows that every achievement, every stage, and every applause is shared with him in spirit. As the camera slowly pulls back, his message spreads beyond the theater. Clips of the performance later flood social media, touching millions of people around the world. Viewers comment about their own parents, their own regrets, and the importance of saying, "I love you," while there is still time. The scene closes with the singer placing his hand over his heart and whispering, "This was for you, Papa." The lights fade to black. What remains is not just the memory of a powerful performance, but a timeless reminder, love does not end with loss. Through music, memories, and courage, a son's message reaches his father, forever echoing in the hearts of those who listened.